Welcome to this brief demonstration of VMware NSX with Trend Micro Deep Security. If you look at the vSphere web client and we go to the installation tab of networking and security, we can see that in service deployments we have both guest introspection and Trend Micro Deep Security installed. If we move over to the service composer and we have a look at the security groups, I have 3 security groups here. 2 of them will apply to our VDI example. So firstly, if we look at the security group SG Protected, we can see that it has one member, in this case our one VDI desktop. If we look at our second security group, Quarantine Production, we can see that this security group uses dynamic membership. And in our case, it will use a security tag that will be set by Trend Micro Deep Security in case of a virus found. Now, if we have a look at the security policies that we apply to the security groups, in this case, again, I have 2. So the first one, antivirus protection, is applied to the security group SG Protected. If we look at the second security policy, which is Quarantine Production Security Policy, we can see that this one is applied to quarantine production. This one has 2 firewall rules, blocking all inbound and outbound traffic to that specific policy's group members. If we look at the canvas, we can see that currently the SG Protected security group has one member, which is our VDI desktop. The second security group, Quarantine Production, currently has no members. Now, if we go looking for our VDI desktop in our vSphere infrastructure, we can have a closer look at its properties and can see the current security group membership. In this case, as you can see, it is only a member of the SG Protected security group. It is using this specific IP address, which I can remote into. And as you can see, I am using the iCar test virus file to simulate a virus issue with that specific VDI desktop. If we now move over to the Trend Micro Deep Security interface, we can start our manual security scan to try and detect the iCar virus file. Moving to computers, you can see that our VDI desktop is already a managed computer inside of Trend Micro. So I will now start the full scan for malware action. That should result in a found iCar virus. Moving back to the properties of our VDI desktop, we can now see that Trend Micro has applied the security tag antivirus virus found, which NSX uses to place him in the Quarantine Production security group. The implication of this is that the virtual desktop is no longer available on the network because of our 2 firewall rules which have been applied to that specific group. Just as a quick shortcut here, I will now manually remove the security tag from this virtual desktop. which results in the deletion from that specific security group. So now the virtual desktop is no longer a member of Quarantine and is again available on the network to communicate. This concludes our brief